These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Governor Katie Hobbs plans to head to Washington, D.C. this week, pushing for answers from the federal government over the Dragon Bravo fire. Hobbs saying part of this fire was in federal jurisdiction, but the fire doesn't know that boundary. She's calling for an investigation into why the Park Service didn't immediately put out the flames during the hottest, driest period of the summer. She is set to meet this week with U.S. Forest Service and U.S. Department of Interior about their decision making. Hobbs got an aerial tour of the damage from a Black Hawk helicopter where she saw that now destroyed Grand Canyon Lodge.
We have to learn from what might have happened that went wrong, that destroyed these structures, and how we can do better in the future.
Hobbs says she has not seen any indication a lack of resources were to blame. She's just looking to know the thinking behind letting this fire burn. As the triple digits stick around, our teams are working to learn if a Phoenix apartment complex complied with a letter from the Arizona Attorney General. AG Chris Mays calling out a Phoenix apartment complex for failing to provide AC in a reasonable time frame. In a letter from the office to the Elton Apartments, the AG's office says one pregnant woman had gone to the hospital because of the lack of AC, which started on July 5th and continues for some units. The letter also says a 66-year-old man died last week, and while the cause of death is still being determined, he did not have any AC in his unit at the time. And you may remember we did look through the Maricopa County heat numbers, finding 9 confirmed heat deaths so far this year. 275 more are still under investigation. That report also revealed one person died without a working AC unit. That data is going to be updated tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on what is revealed from that.
A family with no AC wasn't getting any answers from their landlord. I'm Christelle Bell with how the Let ABC 15 Know team took action and tips to help you with your landlord.
Makes me feel heated.
Living in unbearable conditions.
The temperature just kept on increasing. So by the time it got to 86 degrees,
Jonathan says it was too much for his family.
That's when I made the decision, okay, we need to just go to a hotel.
He says his rental home had been without AC for nearly 2 weeks.
It started on the 29th.
The landlord, a property management company based in Texas, finally sent a repair tech to his home.
He told her he couldn't fix it and he had to wait for a part. And that was it.
Not a lot of answers on when the repair would be done, but he was offered a temporary solution.
So they'll give me $600 on a credit towards my rent.
Jonathan says that credit was to buy AC window units.
This one's in my son's room.
But the company wouldn't pay for his family's hotel.
We've never been in this type of situations.
I contacted the property management company for answers. There was no response to my emails or phone calls, but I know they got them because shortly after, Jonathan says he got a call and the company then offered additional credit for the days that he wasn't in his home, and his AC is now fixed. Here's a few things to remember if your landlord agrees to reimburse you for temporary housing, AC window units, or even the AC repairs itself. Always keep receipts of your purchases. Another thing, try to get your landlord's promises or agreements in writing. That way, there's no confusion on what was discussed when it's time for rental payment. There are more stories online to help you understand your rental rights. Just go to abc15.com/consumer. I'm Christelle Bell. Got a consumer problem? Let ABC 15 know.
Tracking your most accurate forecast on this Monday. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. A pleasant start to the day with temperatures here in the valley staying in the upper 80s through 8 o'clock under partly cloudy skies, warming up at midday with temperatures already in the mid 90s. And there is a high of 103, which is 3 degrees below normal for late July. But there is also the chance for a stray shower or two with a better chance for storms in the valley anyway later tonight and early Tuesday morning. Now, as far as severe weather, not anticipating much in the way of strong and severe storms this afternoon, but there is a chance for a few monsoon storms essentially from the 17 into the east, even up across parts of Mojave County later this afternoon. Now, as far as flash flooding, that does favor areas across southeastern Arizona too, but just in that marginal or isolated risk later on today. Highs will stay in the 70s in Flagstaff, 80s along the rim with 90s and 100s across the lower deserts. Your 7-day forecast showing dry conditions in the valley after tomorrow. Same in the high country with highs staying in the 70s and 80s through the upcoming weekend.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com, or you can download our free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.